Welcome, dear soul. You've just entered beyond the physical world, a space where truth rises above fear, where you reclaim your power and where your life begins to transform from within. Today's message isn't just a reminder, it's a revolution, a remembrance, a return to your truest identity. Because you are not a victim, you are not at the mercy of your circumstances. You are not here to hope life will be kind to you. You are here to create, to choose, to command reality with the authority of your own consciousness. Yes, you are the creator of your reality, and today I want you to feel that truth in your bones. Let me ask you something. How many times have you looked around and felt like life was just happening to you? Bills stacking up, people ignoring you, dreams slipping through your fingers, rejection, delay, disappointment. You might have thought, maybe I'm not meant for more. Maybe the universe has other plans. Maybe this is just how things are. But listen to me now. None of that is true. You are not meant to settle. You are not here to suffer quietly. You are not some powerless being at the feet of fate. You were never the victim. You were always the creator. You see, from the moment you were born, you were given a gift. The power of imagination, of consciousness, of awareness, and with that, the ability to create anything. But no one told you that, did they? You were trained to react instead of imagine, to obey instead of create, to fear instead of choose, but deep down, something in you always knew there's more. Neville Goddard once said, "Consciousness is the only reality." Think about that. Not money, not status, not other people's opinions, not the so-called facts around you. Consciousness, your awareness, your assumptions, your inner conversations. The outer world is not something separate from you. It is a mirror, faithfully reflecting back your inner state. So when you shift your inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your entire outer world must change. You don't need to force the 3D world to move. You only need to shift your consciousness, and the 3D must follow. You don't live in reality. Reality lives in you. Now hear this loud and clear. You are not at the mercy of your current circumstances. Your life right now is simply a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs, but it's not fixed. It's not final, and it's not in charge. You are. Whatever you see around you, lack, loneliness, struggle, it is only the echo of old assumptions. But the moment you assume something new, something greater, something aligned with your deepest desires, everything begins to shift. The world cannot help it. It is compelled to conform to the image you hold in mind. This is not wishful thinking. This is law, the law of assumption. What you assume to be true becomes your experience. You are the operant power. You don't have to ask permission to change your life. You only have to decide. Let's talk about something you need to reclaim fully, your belief in the impossible. Because the truth is, nothing is impossible. Not love, not money, not healing, not freedom, not that dream you've been hiding in your heart. You might think it's too far gone, too late, too difficult, too unrealistic. But those are just thoughts, and thoughts can change. And when they change, everything changes with them. You don't get what's real, you get what you believe is real. So let me ask you, what if you stopped arguing for your limitations? What if you stopped repeating the same tired story of, "I can't, I don't know how," or "it's too hard"? What if you dared to believe that the dream you keep coming back to keeps coming back to you because it's meant for you? Let that sink in. Your world doesn't change by trying harder. It changes when you change, not by becoming someone else, but by remembering who you truly are. You are not a product of your past. You are not your trauma. You are not your failures. You are not your pain. You are divine consciousness wrapped in human experience. You are imagination itself. You are infinite. So stop calling yourself small. Stop calling your desires unrealistic. Stop identifying with fear. Every time you say, "I am not enough. I can't do it. I'll never have it," you reinforce the very reality you wish to escape. So choose differently. Speak differently. Believe differently. Say instead, "I am powerful. I am the creator. My life bends to the authority of my assumptions." Because it does. Because it must. If you want to change your life, you must begin within. You can't wait for the 3D world to give you a reason to believe. That's backward. The belief comes first. The change comes after. This is what it means to live in the end. You live now, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, as though your desire is already yours. Not someday, now. If you want love, feel loved now. If you want wealth, feel abundant now. If you want success, walk like it's done. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. It only knows what you feel to be true, and it will recreate it perfectly every time. Let me invite you to do something powerful. Today, right now, decide that the old story is over. The story where you're not chosen. The story where you struggle. The story where you keep waiting. Burn it. Bury it. It's done. Now write a new one. In this new story, you are confident. You are loved. You are successful. You are magnetic. You are free. Start telling this story again and again until it feels more real than your past. And when the old story tries to return, you remind it, "That's no longer me." Let's speak truth into being. Together, repeat after me. I am the creator of my reality. I am not at the mercy of the outside world. I decide what I experience. My thoughts are powerful. My imagination is divine. I choose love, wealth, freedom, and joy. Nothing is impossible for me. I was born to create, not to suffer. It is already done. Take a deep breath. Feel the energy shift. Feel your power come back online. Because it never left, you just forgot. But now, you remember. So what do you do next? You walk in your power. You stop begging the world to change, and you change within. You stop waiting for evidence, and you become the evidence. You feed your mind new truths daily. You create sacred space for imagination. You discipline your inner conversations. You live as if the desire is done, not from arrogance, but from alignment. And when doubt comes, and it will, you don't fight it. You return to your truth. You remind yourself, "I am not the victim, I am the cause." And then you go again. You are the miracle you've been praying for, not some guru, not some breakthrough, not some lucky moment. You. Everything you've been searching for is already within you. The love, the freedom, the power, the peace. You don't need to chase it. You only need to claim it. So stand tall, speak boldly, feel deeply, imagine freely, and above all, create fearlessly. If this message resonated with you, if something inside you awakened or shifted, then I invite you to stay with us here at Beyond the Physical World. This is your space, your reminder, your return to power. Subscribe, like, share, and let others remember who they are too, because the world doesn't need more fear. It needs more creators just like you. Until next time, live boldly, think freely, and never forget, nothing is impossible, because you are the creator of it all.